Hey guys, it's Colton at Hardcore. 3 weeks ago, I bought this truck at an insurance auction. It was wrote off as a total loss, and we're gonna rebuild it together in this episode. We just got the truck in. Everything looks good. The roof is pretty messed up. Main damage is just like the roof. That little bit on the hood here, aluminum hood. The door, mirrors are both broke, busted. Oh, then up here, this is gonna be the worst probably right here. Door. I don't even know what this guy hit. You can see the tonneau cover is ripped, tailgate's busted. Tail light's busted, scratches right there. This side's not bad. Some of it, a little bit on the roof right here. But you can see how bad the roof is. This mirror's broke right there. And then some scuffs on the front end. Got this roof section in. I think we're gonna have enough to fix that huge dent in the side too, to splice that in. We gotta take the roof off of this thing. Hopefully we get that windshield out of there. Safe light already came. Got the back window out. Got the front window out. Swept some of the glass out. So we should be good. I'm gonna start taking see how sweeping. I'm gonna start taking out the headliner. And then once you take the headliner out, this will come off, it bolts on. Take this off. So we're taking these off. Got both of these off. Okay, so headliner's out. YouTube video wanted me to take all the wiring off the headliner. Show you, like all this wiring. It wanted it all off. I left it on, took apart half the freaking truck, and got the wire snakes down through here, underneath here. So I ended up doing that. You can see the damage. So it doesn't look like the structure's hit, like up here. It's just the skin itself. So now we got to remove these and remove that back spoiler thing there. And we can take it off. All right, so we're just gonna drill out all the spot welds. Got this under here. Go along and just slowly do them all. I think the sides are just glued down and then the front and backs are welded. You can see I kind of ground some there. It's like a rivet right there, it looks like. So we're just gonna keep going along, drill them all out, pop this roof skin off. Roof skin is off. Now just to clean up these welds, clean up this glue, we'll get her back together. All right, so I didn't get much on film today at work. We were busy in between tires, but we got the bed off. Got it up there. It wasn't that bad to do. So we got this cut out here with this, and then the section of the roof. I'm gonna try to weld this in right now. Before I do the roof section, I'm gonna have to try to weld this piece in. Still a little dent right here that I'm gonna have to get out. But we're gonna try to weld that in. All right, so as you can see, we got the whole panel in completely. I got a little bit of color on here the first coat. I'm gonna sand it back off. I don't like the way the one thing looks here. So we're gonna sand it back off, but I got all this completely in there. It looks pretty good. There's one little spot here you can see, but I'm gonna let it go. Doors are off, so I can work on the doors a little bit where there's one cut here that we're gonna fill in, completely sand, and then clear the whole door. And then this door has a little nick right here that we're gonna fix. All right, new roof panel is on, glued on the sides, welded. Getting ready to do the back. All right guys, welcome back. We got the roof skin on completely. Getting ready for paint for the roof skin. I'll show you what I'm doing here. All right, so we got the whole new roof skin in, completely welded in across the front and back, glued on the sides, all seam sealed in, completely seam sealed, front and back, sides. We're getting ready to prep this. We're gonna sand it with 500. All right, we got the grill taken apart. John's taking off the doors, somewhat painted, got to redo one. And then we're gonna color match the grill. And then we're gonna paint the bumper once he gets all this off. All right, we got John prepping the bumper right now to be color matched. He taped off everything. I got this all sanded. I'll show you what's going on here. We got this sanded down. We got John working on that. We're gonna color match everything and come back. All right, so we're back. Doors are on. I'm going to show you what we fixed and what we have to do so far yet. So you guys remember the big hole right here, we fixed all that. We have a couple runs that we got to sand out, like right there, but pretty easy. And then this is all done. Looks pretty good. This door had a nick in it right here. We fixed all that, painted the doors, new mirrors on. We fixed this right here where that was all damaged at. Got that all done. Cleared the whole side of the truck, got both doors back on. Front bumper is back together, everything's color matched. As you can tell, it looks pretty good. Still working on the emblem. It's right here. But the front end looks really good. All color matched. Oh, we painted this too. That was all scuffed up. We painted that. We have to put the new mirror on yet, put the headliner back in. We got the rear spoiler back together. She's back on. Basically just putting back together. And also we got the roof painted. Roof painted, both sides fixed. We're gonna put the headliner in while the glass is out. We'll do that now. Get everything plugged back in. All right, getting this headliner in. Gonna get it up. Get this down the pillar and plugged in over here. We can put all that back in. Almost forgot the antenna. Gotta put that in. What's crazy is everything on this truck is silicone on the roof. So the antenna is siliconed on and bolted, and then the back spoiler was also silicone, so I put silicone around the holes. Okay, antenna's plugged in, put on. There's a little scuff on there I buffed out, but should be all right. All right, now we're gonna put this weather stripping on right there. It's one of the hardest pieces to take off, easiest to put on. All right, so we just push this down. All right. Finally time to put the bed on. All right, so we're getting the bed all on. Me and John put it on yesterday. We dropped it down on, went right on, and then we got the new bolts. We just gotta put the bolts in. All right, rear bumper on, ready to go. The only thing we have to do is the inside. He put the glass in yesterday. The side panels right here. Bolt them back in, back there, put the headrest in. And literally, all this pile of parts is down to nothing. These are just extra from the other roof skin. And that's it.
Ride with me, yeah. All the girls wanna ride with me, yeah. They say they like my truck, my truck, my truck, my truck. All the girls wanna ride and tear stuff up. Hop into my jacked up truck, get stuck, wanna ride. Let your hair down, said you want a redneck, don't be scared now. All the girls wanna ride and tear stuff up. Hop into my jacked up truck, get stuck, wanna ride.
We're gonna talk about everything we did so far. Everything we added to the truck and a couple little things we still have to do. All right, so as you can see, we painted the whole front clip from chrome to color matched. Looks so much better. As you know, there was damage here on the hood, so we color matched the bug reflector to cover that up, painted all that, painted this whole side of this truck. This truck is a blue metallic, very hard to match. I had to paint this door 2 times to get it to match, and I had to blend onto this fender to fix the door. Fixed the big cut here. I don't know if you guys remember, there's 2 nicks here that we had to paint. A nick on the door up here. So every door, this whole side of this truck got painted, sliced in a new panel, cut all this out, and then welded in a new panel. And then the roof panel, of course, is completely done. That was probably one of the hardest parts of like pulling the whole headliner out of the truck. So we did get a new tailgate from the junkyard, already color matched, same exact tailgate. Just bolted right up. We had to swap the wiring harness out. I didn't get any video of it. The wiring harness was different from the cameras, so I had to swap the wiring harness out. This is the damage still on the truck. We're gonna have to do like a PDR. I really don't want to replace this whole bedside, so I'm gonna have a guy PDR this. This will probably buff out mostly, but then we'll just paint this side of the truck. So the only things we had to paint is this side and the rear bumper to color match, and it should be done as far as paint. Painted this, the whole side. We fixed the spot up here where it was dented in. And then we cleared the whole side of the truck, took the doors off. The new mirrors are on. They're pretty cool. They're switchback lighting, blacked out. And then we also had to paint this piece right here. It came out really well. So we did throw on some wheels and tires. They're a 295 60/20 with a 20x9 0 offset wheel. So the only thing we didn't get to talk about is what happened to the truck. I actually got a hold of the previous owner. I found his insurance card in a truck, found him on Facebook, messaged him. He said that somebody had sideswiped the truck. That's why there was damage on the front and in the rear there. And the carport, what it was under, fell on top of it. And that's why everything was sliced and cut open. And then there was damage on the side. So this is gonna be the end of the truck series. This is gonna be my daily driver. Like I said, a couple little things to fix, but for right now, she's all done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.